Namah Parvati Pate Hara 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 Mahadev. Om Guru Jaya Guru Om Guru Sachidananda Guru Om Guru Guru Jaya Guru Om Guru Sachidananda Guru Om Guru Om Guru Jaya Guru Om Guru Om Sachidananda Guru Om Guru Om Guru Jaya Guru Guru Om Sachidananda Guru Om Guru Sachidananda Guru Guru Om Nityananda Sadguru Om Guru Ananda Guru Guru Om Sachidananda Guru Guru Om Mukhananda Sadguru Om Guru Ananda Guru Om Guru Om Guru Om Guru Om Guru Om Guru Jaya Guru Om Guru Om Sachidananda Guru Om Guru Om Guru Jaya Guru Sachidananda Guru Om Guru Nityananda Sadguru Om Guru Om Nityananda Sadguru Om Guru Om Sadguru Om Guru Jaya Guru Om Guru Om Sachidananda Guru Om Guru Jaya Guru Om Guru Om Sachidananda Guru Sachidananda Guru Om Guru Om Nityananda Sadguru Sachidananda Guru Om Guru Om Nityananda Sadguru Nityananda Sadguru Nityananda Sadguru Om Nityananda Sadguru Nityananda Sadguru Om Guru Namah Parvati Pate Har 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 Mahadev. Namah Svanantaya Sahasramurte Sahasrapada Shishirarbhave Sahasranamne Purushaya Shashvate Sahasrakoti Yugadharine Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachidananda Murte Neshprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase Nityanandaya Gurave Shishya Samsara Harane Bhakta Kare Kadehaya Namaste Chittadatmane. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karva Vahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvisha Vahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Gurubhya Gurupadukabhyo Namah Parebhya Parapadukabhya Acharya Siddhe Swarapadukabhyo Namo Namaste Gurupadukabhya. Inkar Hrimkar Rahasya Yukta Hrimkar Gurhar Tamaha Vibhutya Omkar Marma Pratipadinibhya Namo Namaste Gurupadukabhya. Utra Nihautra Nihavesya Hotro Homadi Sarva Kritibhasamana Yabrahma Tadvo Bhavitarinibhya Namo Namaste Gurupadukabhya. Kamadi Sarva Vrajagarudabhya Vivek Vairag Yanidhi Pradabhya Buddha Pradabhya Dhritamokshadabhya Namo Namaste Gurupadukabhya. Ananta Samsara Samudratara Naukaitabhya Stira Bhaktidabhya Jadya Visamsho Shanavadabhabhya Namo Namaste Gurupadukabhya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asya Shri Guru Gita Stotra Mantrasya Bhagavan Sada Shivarshi Nana Vidhani Chandamsi Sri Guru Paramatma Devata Ham Bijam Sah Shakti Kram Kilakam Sri Guru Prasad Siddhyartha Jape Vinyogaha Amsabhyam Parivitta Patra Kamale Devya Jagat Karane Vishvot Kirnamane Kade Anilaye Swachandam Atmejaya तद्योतं पदशाम्भवं तु चरणं दीपान्कुराग्राहिणं प्रत्याक्षाक्षरविग्रहं गुरुपदं ध्यायेद्भिगुं शाश्वतं मम चतुर्विधा पुरुषार्थसिद्ध्यर्थे जपे वियोगः। सुत उवाच कैलासशिखरे रम्ये भक्तिसन्धाननायकं प्रणम्य पार्वती भक्त्या शङ्करं पर्यपृच्छत। त्रिदेवी उवाच ॐ नमो देवदेवेश परात्परा जगद्गुरो सदाशिवा महादेवा गुरुदीक्षां देहि मे। केन मार्गेण भो स्वामी देहि ब्रह्मामयो भवे। त्वं कृपां कुरु मे स्वामी नमामि चरणौ तव। ईश्वर उवाच ममारूपासि देवी त्वं त्वत्प्रीत्यर्थं वदाम्यहं। लौकोपकारकप्रश्न न केनापि कृता पुरा। दुर्लभं त्रिषु लोकेषु तच्छृणुष्व वदाम्यहम्। गुरुं विना ब्राह्मणान्यत् सत्यं सत्यं परान्मे। वेदशास्त्रपुराणानि इतिहासादिकानि च मन्त्रयन्त्रादिवेद्याश्च स्मृतिरुच्चाटनादिकम्। शैवशाक्तागमादीनि अन्यानि विविधानि च ब्रह्मचर्याणि जीवनानि। यज्ञव्रतं तपोदानं जपस्थिरतं तथैव च गुरुतत्त्वम् अभिज्ञाय मूढस्ते। गुरुर्भूयात्मनो नान्यत् सत्यं सत्यं न संशयः। तलाभर्थं प्रयत्नस्तु मनीषिभिः। गूढविद्या जगन्माया देहेच्छाज्ञानसम्भवा। उदय प्रकाशेन गुरुशब्दे। गुरुमूर्तिं स्मरे नित्यं गुरुनाम सदा जपे। गुरुराज्ञां कुर्वीता गुरुरन्यं भावये। अनन्या चिन्तयन्तौ मां सुलभं परमं पदं। तस्मात् सर्वा गुरु आराधनं कुरु। उकारस्त्वन्धकारश्च ऋकारस्तेज उच्यते। अज्ञानग्रासकं ब्रह्म गुरुरेव न संशयः। उकार प्रथमो वर्ण मायादिगुणभासकः। उकारो द्वितीयो ब्रह्म माया भ्रान्ति। गुरुर्ब्रह्म गुरुर्विष्णुर् गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः। गुरुरेव पराब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। हेतवे जगतामेव संसारानवसेतवे। प्रभवे सर्वविद्यानां शम्भवे। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया उन्मीलितं येन यत्सत्येन जगत्सत्यं यत्प्रकाशेन भाति तत् यदानन्दे नन्दन्ते। यस्य स्थित्या सत्यमेदं यद्भाति भानुरूपतः। प्रियं पुत्रा यत् प्रीत्या Yena chetayate idam chitam chetayate nayam jagrat swapna sushupyadi tasmai shri yasya jnanadidam vishvam nadrishyam bhena bheritah sadekaru karupaya yasya matam tasya matam matam yasyana vedasa ananya bhavaya yasya karana rupasya karya rupena bhatiyat karya karana rupaya nana rupam idam sarvam nakena pyati bhenata Ukaram cha gunatitam Ukaram rupa varjitam Gunatitam Yonaryatsa Rosmritaha Atra netrah sarva sakshi Achatur bahur achutaha Achatur Shri Guru Ayam mayanjalir badha Daya sagar pridhaye Yat anugrah jantush Aramurti bhai Viguro paramam rupam Viveka chakshusomritam Mandabhagya pashyante andhaha Abhyaite sakale sudirghamanile Vyarhi prajay dushkare Anayam shater anek karne Atma kirdu chaye Vadesika shaiva sharira chintanam Bhavedantasya shivasya chintanam Kirtanam Shivasya kirtanam Yasmar anugraham labdva Mahadagyanam mutraje Kendraya Tasyaye Akat aritre khabje Sahasradalam mandale Tikonecha Sakla bhuvan trishte Kalpita shesha pushter Nikhilane gamadrishte Sampadam vyakadrishte Tatpadakakadrishtir Bhavaguna Mokshamayakadrishte Sakala bhuvana ranga Sthapanastambhayashte Sakaruna ratabrishte Tatmamala samashte Sakala samayutrishte Dadrishtir Shri Guru Devi Drishte Agni Shuddha Samam Tata Jwala Paritakadhiya Harinisham Tade Jate Tanay Jate Tadure Tatsamipake Kadantara Yamahayataha Ajoham Ajaroham Cha Anadinid Anasvayam Avikara Apurvanam Param Nityam Swayam Jyotir Niramayam Dhruvam Anandam Avyayam मननं यदवं कार्यं तद्वदामि महामते साधुत्वं त्वयि तिष्ठति साम्प्रतम् अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं दर्शितं येन यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण ज्ञानम् उत्पद्यते स्वयं चैतन्यं शाश्वतं शान्तं व्योमातीतं निरञ्जनं स्थावरं जङ्गमं चैव तथा चैव चराचरम् जगत्सर्वं ज्ञानशक्ति समारूढः तत्त्वमाला विभूषितः अनेकजन्म सम्प्राप्त सर्वकर्म विदाहिने न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः मन्नाथ श्रीजगन्नाथो मद्गुरो श्रीजगद्गुरो ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्ते पूजमूलं गुरुपदम् ध्यानं त्रिनो महादेवी सर्वानन्दप्रदायकम् भुक्तिमुक्ते श्रीमत्परब्रह्म गुरुं स्मरामि श्रीमत्परब्रह्म गुरुं वदामि ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं त्वमतीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं नित्यं शुद्धं निराभासं निराकारं निरञ्जनं चिदानन्दम् आनन्दमानन्दकरं प्रसन्नं ज्ञानस्वरूपं निजबोधयुक्तम् यस्मिन् दृष्टे स्थिते ध्वंसा निग्रहानुग्रहात्मकम् गुरुदर्शितमार्गेण मनः शुद्धिं तु कारये यत्किञ्चिदात्मगोचरम् ज्ञेयं सर्वस्वरूपं च ज्ञानं च मन उच्यते हुङ्कारेण न वक्तव्यं प्रज्ञशिष्यैककञ्चन गुरुरग्रे न वक्तव्यम् असत्यं च कदाचन मुन्निभिः पनगैवापि सुरैव शापितो यदि कालमृत्यु गुरुरक्षति पार्वती मन्त्रराजमिदं देवी गुरुरित्यक्षराद्वयं स्मृतिवेदार्थवाक्येन नित्यं ब्रह्म निराकारं निर्गुणं बोधयेत् परम् निराभासं दीपोदीपान्तरम् यथा गुरुकृपा प्रसादेन आत्मरामं निरीक्षये अनेन गुरुमार्गेण स्वात्मज्ञानं प्रवर्तते आब्रह्मस्तम्भपर्यन्तं परमात्मस्वरूपकम् प्रणमामि जगन्मयम् वन्देऽहं सच्चिदानन्दं भेदातीतं सदा गुरुं निराकारं निर्गुणं स्वात्मसंस्थितं परात् परात्परं ध्येयं नित्यम् आनन्दकारकं हृदयाकाशं मध्यस्थं सन्निभम् स्फटिकप्रतिमरूपं दृश्यते दर्पणे यथा तथात्मनि चिदाकारम् अंगुष्ठं मात्र पुरुषं ध्यायत्यश्चिन्मयं हृदि तत्र स्फुरद्भावो यः कथयाम्यहम् अगोचरं तथा गम्यं नामरूपविवर्जितं निःशब्दं यात् भावं ब्रह्मपार्वते यथा गन्धः स्वभावेन कर्पूरकुसुमारिषु शीतोष्णादि तथा ब्रह्म शाश्वतं स्वयं तथा विदो भूत्वा दातव्यं यत्र कुत्रचित् शीतब्रह्मारभत् तत्र ध्यानं भवति तादृशम् गुरुध्यानं तथा कृत्वा स्वयं ब्रह्मामयो भवेत् पिण्डे पदे तथा रूपे मुक्तो सौनात्र संशयः श्री पार्वती उवाच पिण्डं किं तु महादेव पदं किं समुदाहृतं रूपातीतं स्वरूपं किम् एतदख्य हि शङ्कर श्री महादेव उवाच पिण्डं कुण्डलिनी शक्ति पदं हंसामुदाहृतं रूपं बिन्दु ऋते ज्ञेयं रूपातीतं निरञ्जनम् पिण्डे मुक्ता पदे मुक्ता रूपे मुक्ता वरानने रूपातीते ते मुक्ता नात्र संशयः स्वयं सर्वमयो भूत्वा परं तत्त्वं विलोकये परात्पर सर्वमेतं निरालयम् लब्धं वा अनलब्धं वा स्वल्पं वा बहुलं तथा निष्काम्येन भोक्तव्यं सदा सन्तु सर्वज्ञ परमित्याहुः देहि सर्वमयो बुद्धः सदा शान्तो रमते यत्रैव तिष्ठते सोऽपि सदेश पुण्यभाजनं मुक्तस्य लक्षणं देहि अनेन यद् भवेत् कार्यं तद्वदामि महामते कं देवी लौकिकं तुलं भावे लौकिकात् कर्मणो यान्ति ज्ञानहीना भवर्णवम् कर्मनिष्कर्म इदं तु भक्तिभावेन ते तृणुठेयति गुरुगीतात्मकं देवी शुद्धतत्त्वं मयोदितम् गुरुगीताशरैकं तु मन्त्रराजमिमं जपे अनन्तफलमाप्नोति गुरुगीतजपेन तु कालमृत्युभयहरं सर्वसङ्कटनाशनम् महाव्याधिहरं सर्व Vibhute siddhidam bhave. Mohanam sarva bhutanam bandham mokshakaram bhave. Asiddham sarhet karyam navagraha bhayapam. Sarva barha prishamana dharmata kama mokshadam. Kamitasya kamadhenu kalpana kalpaparapah chittamani chintitasya sarvamangalakarkam. Moksha hetur jape nityam mokshatriyamavapnuya. Athakamya japisthanam khatayami varanane. Shakti devalaye gushte sarva devalaye shubhe. Pavitra nirmale sthane nityanusthana topiva. Samsara malanashartham bhava pashana vritaye. Saivacha guru sakshat sada sadbrahma vitamaha. Sarva shuddha pavitro sa svabhavad yatra tishtati. Samudra cha yatha toyam kshira kshiram grite ghritam. Tathaiva jnani jivatma paramatmani liyate. Evam vidho mahamukta sarvada vartate buddha. Sarva sandeha rahita mukto bhavati parvati. Annena pranina sarve guru gita japena tu. Satyam satyam punah satyam dharmyam sankyam ayoritam. Mata dhanya pita dhanyo dhanyo vamsha kulam tatha. Japena jayamapnoti chananta palamapnuya. Japam hina sanam kurvan hina karma palapradam. Japan jayamavapnoti marane muktidayakam. Ateva bhagavachitaya tradha bhakti utaya cha. Samsara sagara samudharanaika mantram Brahmani deva mune pujita siddha mantram. Ite Sri Skanda Purane उत्तरखंडे ईश्वर पार्वती संवादे गुरु गीता समाप्ता। श्री गुरुदेव चरणार्पणमस्तु। दुर्जन सजन भूयात् सजना शान्तिमप्नुयात्। तबन्देभ्यो मुक्ताश्चान्यं विमुच्यते। स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण न महीमहिषः। गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम्। लोकाः समस्तः सुखिनो भवन्तु। काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी चास्य शालिनी। ब्रह्मणा सन्तु निर्भयाः। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः। मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। सर्वस्तरतु दुर्गाणि सर्वो भद्राणि पश्यतु। स्वस्ति मातरौ पितॄन्नमस्तु। स्वस्ति गोभ्यो जगते पुरुषेभ्यः। विश्वं सुभूतं सुविदात्रं नमस्तु। दृश्येमस्मयम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। आरती करूं सद्गुरु की, करूं सद्गुरु की, प्यारे गुरु वर के। आरती जय गुरुदेव अमल विनाशी। ज्ञान रूप अंतर के पासी। पग पग पर देते प्रकाश। जैसे किरण दिन कर की। आरती करूं गुरुवर की। आरती गुरुवर की। आरती जब से शरण तुम्हारे आए। अमृत से मीठे फल पाए। चरण तुम्हारे क्या है छाया, कल्पा वृक्ष तरु पर की आरती करूं गुरुवर की। सद्गुरु की प्यारे पर की आरती, ब्रह्म ज्ञान के पूर्ण प्रकाशक, योग ज्ञान के अतल प्रवर्तक, जय गुरु चरण सरोज में तादे, व्यथा हमारे उर की आरती करूं गुरुवर की। अंधकार से हमें निकाला, दिखलाया है अमर उजाला। कब से जाने छान रहे थे, खाक सुनो दर दर की आरती करूं गुरुवर की। गुरुवर की आरती, संशय में तब विवेक कराया, अब सागर से पार लगाया। अमर प्रदीप जला कर कर दे, निशा दूर सतन की आरती करूं गुरुवर की। भेद बीच अभेद बताया, गमन विमुक्त कराया। धन्य होए हम पाकर धारा, ब्रह्म ज्ञान निर्झर की आरती करूं गुरुवर की। सजगुरु जगतारण सत्य पथ दर्शक भ्रांति निवारण जय हो नित्य ज्योति दिखलाने वाले लीलाधर की आरती करूं गुरुवर की। नित्यानंद सद्गुरुदाता शक्तिपात के दिव्य प्रदाता करके वास गणेश पुरे भव बाधर ले जन की आरती करूं गुरुवर की आरती करूं सद्गुरु की करूं सद्गुरु की प्यारे गुरुवर की आरती। आरती करूं सद्गुरु की करूं सद्गुरु की प्यारे गुरुवर की आरती करूं गुरुवर की। ओम चैतन्यम शाश्वतं शांतं व्योमातीतं निरंजनं नादबिंदु कलातीतं तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। Krishna Govinda Hare Murare Nath Narayana Vasudeva. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव Shanti, Shanti. We begin our meditation today. Let's center within, acknowledging that the God power lies within us. The power of the universe is within us, behind the mind, in the heart, and in the very core of the body. The center of intelligence is within you. Mental intelligence, emotional intelligence, and gut intelligence. If you're to seek for God within you, the presence of the divine, you need to center in the mind, in the heart, and in the core of the body. God is within you. Power of the universe. Infinite peace is within you. Infinite love. Infinite goodness. Infinite vitality. Infinite wisdom are all within you. Let meditation be a journey into the inner space, to uncover all that you are, and to connect with the presence of the divine within you. That's a game changer always in meditation. Making that connection can transform the vitality of your being at every level. Focus on the spinal column. All the centers of light are there. And in the head. Along the spinal column from the root, in the sacral area, in the navel, or at the navel, in the heart, at the throat, in the brow, and up into the brain. Connect with that God within you. Center in that God space. And do so with the life force of the breath. You have a moving energy within you that's constant. It sustains life in the body. Have respect for it. Seek to know it. And to uncover its secrets. Prana apana. Focus on the in-breath and the out-breath until you can feel God's power in them. You're not powerless. You're not helpless. The power of the universe is within you. Keep the natural breath and just begin to move it gently. No force, as the body would have it. And as the energy system would have it within you. Move the breath in harmony with body and energy. Keep a pause of stillness at the end of the out-breath and at the end of the in-breath as prana and apana continues to move. Stay with me in the stillness. We are all connected at the same center of being, the God center. You are in my being, I'm in your being through that God connection. And now join me in the stillness. Let's meditate together by connecting with each other in the inner space and connecting with that God center within us. Meet me in the inner space. Look for the presence of the Kundalini within you. Where is she? Is she meeting you in the heart by growing your love? Is she meeting you in the gut, growing its power? Or is she meeting you at the throat and the brow, bringing silence to the mind, peacefulness to the mind, and wisdom to the mind? Where is she meeting you? Is she moving your hands? Is she moving your body? Is she behind the breath? Is she creating flow in the breath and rhythm? Where is she? Look for her. She's within you. The more you give attention, the more you recognize her presence within you. Finding her within you will make all the difference in your meditation, because she will guide you. Look for her. Don't just meditate on your own. Meditate in her, with her. join me as we meet her in the center of love. Come to the heart from wherever you are and center in her love. It makes a difference wherever you are in your meditation. Just open the heart. Bring the gentle smile to the face. And feel that your entire being, entire body is opening up to just love. This is learning to open up that energy gate of love. It's in the heart. I open my heart that your infinite love, O Supreme One, will flow in and through me. I open my heart that your infinite love, O Supreme One, will flow in and through me. And breathe into that center of the chest. Breathing into the center of love and breathing out love into the space, through the arms, into the gut, through the entire body. Just breathe out the love. And spread that love throughout the body and into the space around you. To every soul that is awakened to love, spread that love. It brings the breath into a softer rhythm. It brings calmness to the mind. And now let our hearts be full of gratitude for the gift of life, for the gift of friendship, for the gift of spiritual guides and masters, for the gift of abundance, gift of well-being. Let's open our hearts to be in gratitude. And slowly bring your attention to the physical body, its grossness. Just breathe into the gut, breathe into the root area. As you open up the gut, go lower down to the sacral and root and open up the body consciousness. Bring more oxygen into the lungs. Gradually, as the body will allow you to, savor the breath with gratitude for the gift of life. The breath is life. And then to fill the lungs completely by opening up your rib cage by lifting the shoulders back as you open up the chest fully. By restraining the breath after inhalation so you can really soak in its power, its prana. Just observe your senses. They should become more energized, smelling, tasting, seeing, touching, hearing. The brain should be more alert. And now right where you are, we'll do the Om sound by breathing out through the nostrils and breathing in. And now we do our centering prayer as we create our intention for this day of activity. I center my consciousness in the source of my being, the God within me. That source of infinite peace, love, goodness, wisdom, and vitality. I stay centered there. That my every thought in this day, my every word, my every action be a source of light and a blessing to my world. I give thanks for all the blessings I've received, my gracious universe. And I pray to stay aligned to divine will. Om Shanti, peace. Shanti, peace. Shanti, peace. Namaskar, everyone. Always a joy to be with you on a Sunday, to feel the beautiful vibes of the day. And to stimulate your minds so you could become a little more conscious. Life is an evolution in consciousness. Over the Sunday talks, I've been telling you about that God power is within you. The Kundalini Shakti, the evolutionary power, the God power, the mother power, she's within you. And always remember that you inhabit this animal body. This is not you, you inhabit this. And you're only going to stay here for a lifetime until you change the body. If you look carefully how a child is born, you'll see how the soul has to contract its consciousness and coming into a little baby. It cries, that's when the breath of life comes in. And the prana-apana starts the movement together with all the pranas. But the brain is just so tiny, so the soul cannot manifest all its potential. So the body has to develop. And over time, you begin to see the qualities of the soul manifesting in and through the growing child. So when the soul comes into the body, it has to wait in this period of maturity that the soul can manifest and begin its true journey through the lifetime. And then it lives for a certain amount of time. And you are given a period. It's so designed by karma and nature that you are given a period. Some of us, we leave prematurely because we didn't take care of our bodies. And some of us live longer than that period because we took extra care. So the Divine has given us a blueprint, and we can do better than what is there, or we can do worse than what is there. So we are given the power of choice. But you're not the body. The body is simply an animal vehicle. Beautiful. Now, how we love pets? Well, this is the real one that you live with every day, very intimately. But the challenge for a lot of us is to really realize the God within us. And to do so in every moment. To live consciously, divinely conscious. That we can feel the God power within us, supporting us. Or we can feel that we are in oneness with the God power, that we are the God power in manifestation. Those are different stages of evolution. So first we begin to feel the awakening of some power within us that is supernormal. And we know it's divine. And some of us have a lot of issues because we don't recognize it's the God's power. And some of us are unable to manage that awakening if it happens, and when it happens. So being able to understand that God power within you when awakened, and being able to work with its evolutionary nature to grow in consciousness, because that's the point of being in the body. But that is what fascinated me in my early 20s. This power within me, I want to know it, and I want to know it in fullness. And I want to be able to work with it. How am I related to this power? I just knew I was missing something in my life. I was missing that power, that connection, control over my mind, love. I was missing these things. And so I searched desperately for it. That took me to India. But spiritual awakening came with a flash in a temple in India. And then I had to figure out, because all these energies were awakened within me, that they totally confused me. But it didn't take me long to figure out what was happening within me. And then I became excited. So being awakened to that God power within us is important. And that is only the beginning of the journey. To stay in the awareness of the God power, and then to cooperate with the God power, and then to work with it until you begin to feel that you are the God power. That's the excitement of the journey. Where are you in this? Are you in the awakening stage? Are you in the security stage where you feel God is within you at all times? Are you in the stage where you are so curious that you want to know your connection, your deeper connection with it? Are you in the stage where you feel you are in the oneness with God but not complete? You begin to feel that you and God are one, but it's not complete. Or are you in the stage where you can feel the God power in everything that you do, and that guides you, and you're in flow in everything you do? You accept everything around you. You don't fight with anything. You flow with everything because you and God are one. Where are you on the journey? Is there any excitement there? Because life is tremendously exciting for me because in that God connection, I become aware that my universe and I are in constant communion, connection. The universe shows me everything in every moment. The moment I bring something up in my mind stretches and I begin to see the perspective. And the understanding comes. And I see how the universe takes care of me through a whole planet. It led me on my journey to India. It took me through the travels of India. It gave me the best in every part of India and the worst. It taught me how to protect myself. Even when I was at 21, I slept in the train station. I had to keep my only possession, my bag, under my head to sleep. But God took care. Are you excited about what lies within you? Are you? Are you excited about the possibilities? Because that's how I live. I have no fear of living or dying because there is no death. My eyes see no death. It perceives no death. It's the body that is the issue. Because the body has to be taken care of like a baby, continuously. I have to feed it. I have to put it to sleep. I have to take care of the stress levels. That's what I have to do with this body. It consumes a lot of my time these days. I have to learn more about it. Because all the knowledge that I didn't learn in school, I just learned simple biology. I have to learn about these bones and the bone marrow and the breathing apparatus. I have to learn all these things, genetics, epigenetics, DNA, genome, microbiome, a lot to learn. So every day I'm in this thing. And then longevity, how do I keep the body really healthy, vibrant, youthful throughout its lifespan? So you see how much things I'm involved in at this moment? The body consumes me. But it's an adventure. I am thrilled, especially now that we have so much more information. Having discovered the whole human genome, so we know the DNA spectrum. It's exciting. And then we see how little human beings know. We're still fighting cancer with chemo. Worst thing you could think about, it's the pits. But all the mind power we have, all the knowledge of biology that we have, and the people who have the solutions, nobody puts attention to them. The pharmaceutical giants are who take control over everything, even the education. No. There is so much more information today. Of course, the medical science has to open up, and it's doing so, but very slowly. So meeting the God within you is tremendously exciting because the God is the source of all healing, source of all strength, source of all intelligence. And we have 3 centers of intelligence where we can actually meet the God. The center of the mind, it's in the brain, where we can open up the mind to stillness and feel the power of God coming through, manifesting in our thoughts. We can come to the heart, and we can feel the power of emotion being the power of God. We can come to the gut and feel that the vital power at the core of the body is God power. So we have a gut brain, which is sometimes called the second brain because it's so powerful. We have a heart brain, the center of emotional intelligence, and we have a cranial brain that's beautifully designed. Are you interested in understanding how you're built? We have up in the head the master brain. It's called a triune brain, limbic brain, reptilian brain, and a huge neocortex, center of intelligence, thinking brain. And then how does energy and this brain structure works? How does Kundalini feature in each one of these? It's tremendously exciting. You meet God by going within you. You meet God by going to the center of the life force, the center of intelligence, the center of love. You meet God by going within. This is the laboratory, this is the temple. You meet God by going within, and then it becomes hugely exciting. The little 20 minutes that we meditate here becomes too short. But what is the meditation for when you sit? It is to prepare you. Meditation is not just about sitting. Meditation is centering the consciousness, conscious existence. It's being able to operate all the forces within you consciously. That's what meditation is. Staying at the center of being and realizing that at the center of being there's stillness, like the eye of a storm. So even though everything is moving around you, but there's a center of stillness. And when you master that, you can do everything and still stay at the center of stillness. The Bhagavad Gita speaks to it. He who sees inaction in action and action in inaction is truly a master. It says that. And that one who's centered there, even though engaged in life, is not creating any karmas anymore. Because it's totally in the center of divine flow. And the great yogi Patanjali spoke to it. He says, if you are to work on the mind such that you can come into stillness, no fluctuations in the mind. He called the fluctuations vritti. He says, when these vrittis can stop, if you can stop this restlessness of the mind, if you can still the mind, you'll begin to realize that the witness behind the mind, the seer behind the mind, he calls it drashtu. You will experience this witness abiding in all its glory, the joy of witnessing. And that state of where you can merge in this witness experience is called turiya. And he says, that witness is there even if you are dreaming. In the waking state, in the dreaming state, even in a deep sleep state, that witness is there. And he calls it the rapturous witness. In the Shiva Sutras, Jagrat Swapna Sushuptyadi Turya Bhoga Sambhava, which is the joy of that state. Isn't it attractive? Isn't it appealing that you could come to the center of existence? You can understand what existence is. You can prolong life in the body, keeping the body healthy, the health span, long health span. And you can fulfill the purpose for which you were born, because you were born for a particular purpose. That's why all the karmic relationships around you. You were born with a purpose. And you are tied to the element, the things around you, tied in relationships, in duty, all the things around you, including the body, by karma. Wouldn't you like to understand all of this? Wouldn't you like to truly participate in fulfilling your life purpose? Wouldn't you like to know and feel the power of the divine within you? Wouldn't you want to have the perfect relationship with the divine within you? Wouldn't you want to be in meditation in every moment rather than sitting down here immobile for 20 minutes? Wouldn't you want to live in the consciousness of meditation? Then you need to know the God within. Then you need to connect with the God within. Then you need to uncover that consciousness. And then you live beyond every change. then you're centered in the changelessness of life. And like Khalil Gibran would have said, would say in his poetry, that which is timeless within you is you in time. That which is timeless within you is witnessing of you in time. That's how the enlightened one views the world. Can we all be enlightened? Absolutely, that's our purpose. Enlightenment is not a status, it's our actual state of being. It's who we really are. It's our natural state. We are all living unnatural existences. Enlightenment is our natural state. It is not a status. This is my Sunday message to you. Of course, I could sit here and talk more about it because it's extremely exciting. Life and its purpose, the power within you. But we are coming into the month of August, and of course I'll be retreating with you before the birth anniversary of this body. And we're going to celebrate it in satsang because it's a Sunday, on Sunday, August 13th. That's the birth anniversary. That's when we'll celebrate it in satsang. Satsang will be from 10 to 12. And then they will end with lunch here. So it will be a joy to see everybody, either in the internet or in person. I look forward to being with you on that day. It's a long time we didn't have that satsang meeting on that day, so we will have it this year. And then I'll have a quiet day on the 14th. Enjoying all the beautiful memories of the 13th. So I'll have 2 days. One with greater celebration, Thanksgiving, and one being quiet. So look out for the events of this month that is coming. And please do have a wonderful day. Make it yours. You have the power to make the day what you want it to be. You are the one in charge. And if you don't know it yet, you are God itself. You're driving the universe without knowing it. You are creating all your karmas, consciously or unconsciously. When you become a little more aware that the infinite is within you, you let go and let the infinite be the doer. In the meantime, you are God and you are the doer. And in your ignorance, you create more karmas. If you just give up your doing and let the divine within you do, then you don't create karmas anymore. You just work them through. Have a blessed day, everyone. Namaskar.